Guys, just wanted to make a quick video on equipment upgrades and just generally what my recommendations are. So for equipment upgrades, the first thing you need to understand is that you want to maximize the two-piece buffs. Right now there are 4 different kinds of high-level equipment other than Civ gear. So there's the Civ gear tier, and then there's the Imperial and Parthian tier, and then there's the Achaemenidae and Ares tier. And Achaemenidae, Ares, Imperial, and Parthian offer you 2-piece set buffs for attack. So let's focus on that. So if we go here and we check this, so on the screen you can see what the 2-piece buffs are for each set. So if you want to maximize your buffs, you want to focus on 2 pieces of Ares, 2 Imperial, and 2 Parthian. That would give you an additional 45%. Now that you know what type of sets you're making, how much is it going to cost? Well, if you're going to equipment upgrade, each Achaemenidae piece costs 50 and 50 of these certificates, and each Ares piece costs 25. So you can make 2 Ares pieces into Imperial for the cost of 1 Parthian piece. Now how to get these? Well, the first thing is Vikings. Hell Vikings at level 50 give you 20 certificates, and then Hard Vikings at level 50 give you 10. A vast majority of people are not in alliances that have enough people to, complete 50 Hell Vikings for everyone. But there are enough people in alliances that can get hard level Vikings up to 50 for their players. So for the vast majority, it's going to be 10 certificates per week from Vikings, and then every 2 weeks you have Gather Troops. So Gather Troops can give you 1, 2, 3, 4. So 40 certificates every 2 weeks from this, and then 20 from the Vikings. That gives you 60. Now I know 50 quest mark is iffy for a lot of people, but 30 is very, very doable. Like if you see here, I haven't done much power increase or cultivation of generals. I haven't even done much troop training, and I have done drafts because I need the march speeds. But once tomorrow hits and we get the destructive attack and the other PvP quests, it's going to be easy for me to hit 30. So if you're not hitting 30, that means that you're not just that concerned about maximizing your buffs, and that's fine. It's just that then this video isn't for you. Okay, now that we know that you're getting 50 minimum every 2 weeks, that means you can do 2 upgrades every 2 weeks, which is 2 Ares to Imperial, and that way you can finish off 1 general every 2 weeks for their Imperial stuff, and then you can have 2 of their Ares pieces remaining, and then you can have 2 of their Achaemenidae remaining, which later, once all of your generals are done with their Imperial pieces, you can turn into Parthian pieces. Now here are my suggested combos for the generals. F stands for fearless, C stands for courageous, D is dominant. Dominant you get once you upgrade courageous pieces, and M is for majestic, which you get after you upgrade your fearless pieces. You can screenshot this. This maximizes your attack buffs. In certain cases it maximizes your march size. So there's that, and then this is for siege. Now the main concern I have, and a lot of people are going to have, is that most people don't have the Ares ring made for their PvP gens. They have the Achaemenid ring simply because it's easier. So the Ares ring needs King of Generals, and King of Generals needs 6 generals at 3.5 million or higher. It's easy to say that it's so easy to get when you're at K38, but when you're at K32 chasing K33 and then chasing K35, and you're not spending, you only have just about enough to focus on your main PvP gens, so like your archer and your cav, or your archer and your ground, right? Or your cav and your ground, right? So you don't have enough materials, you don't have enough rune stones, you don't have enough gems to bring 6 generals up to 3.5 million. And at that point, it's easy to think, oh, I'll make an Achaemenid ring and then later I'll make the Ares ring, but you spend so many gems and refined stones and gold to refine that, and then you're wondering whether it's worth it to switch over and do the whole exercise again. So for those people, like I'm kind of in the same situation. Here is, where did she go? Electra. So she had the Achaemenid ring, which I then upgraded to Parthian, but then I still maintained all of the 2-piece buffs because I switched it around. And this is how I maintained it. So this is the logic behind it, like, just doing the 2-2-2. A lot of people will have the Plantagenet ring because it's easier now with the Civ wheel, and which was previously the Tiki wheel. So for you guys as well, like, this is something you can do. But if you can't do this, you have to break one of the sets. I would suggest you don't do the Parthian set because it's the most expensive of them all, and you can use those certificates to even increase the level of gear of your subgens in the far future or something. I mean, I'm not sure it's going to be done within the next 3 months or so. Anyway, so yeah, there's that, and I guess that's pretty much it for this for now. So yeah, if you have anything to add, please do so in the comments, and yeah, that'll be all.